Okay, so we're talking about tenths and hundreds as they relate to fractions. And here's the example I drew. I wrote 3/10, which is 3 parts over the 10 whole parts. And then I made a little model here that shows 10 parts total and 3 shaded it. Noah, please take that off and follow along. Thank you. Okay. But you remember in like 2nd grade, we have those blocks that we play with? Like they're the hundreds blocks, right? Yeah, 10 blocks. So imagine this is a hundreds block, but we only have it broken up into 10s. But if we wanted to see all the little hundreds or figure out 3/10 is how many hundreds, if we go from 10 to 100, we're going to multiply by 10. And remember, whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So 3/10 is going to equal 30 hundredths. That's because each 10 has 10. Each of these 10s has these little 10s in them. So we have to multiply. Okay, let's say if we had 20 hundredths, so 20 of the 100 little pieces. So basically it's something that looks like this, right? There's 100 pieces in here and 20 of them would be colored in. So 20 hundredths. So if we're going from 100 to 10, we're going from a bigger number to a smaller number, so we're going to divide, yeah. And whatever we do at the bottom, we do to the top. So 20 hundredths is actually going to be 2/10. So when you go from hundreds to tens, you divide. Those are our 2 rules. If you got this down, okay. Okay. Once you have this notes down, you can put your notes to the side, leave them so you have them handy, and get out your packet from this week. Wave at me if you're still writing. Okay. Here's our packet from this week. When you're doing this part in your packet, I want you to make sure that you're showing your work so I understand that you know how to go from one to the other. So 1/10, if we're going to change that to figure out how many hundreds we have, how do we go from 10 to 100? What do we do? Do we divide or multiply? Times. Because you're going from smaller to bigger, so you're going to multiply. So 1 times 10 is going to be 10, yeah? So how many of these little blocks are we going to color in? 10. 10 little blocks. So it should look something like that. Yeah. Now, you can color it like that, or you could color a row across, or you could even color like 10 individuals. It doesn't matter as long as there's 10 of them colored in, okay? There might be something like this on FSA, and so if you saw something on FSA and it was like colored like this, I know, I'm just saying for future, these I would consider fully colored in and correct, but this guy right here, not so, okay? So when you're coloring in your squares, practice doing it neatly, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next one. Okay, let's go down to this one. We'll do 5/10. Okay, 5/10. We're going to change it to have a denominator of 100. How do we go from how do we go from 10 to 100? Times 10. So 5 times 10 is going to give us 50. So how many of these little blocks do we color in? 5 tens or 50 hundreds. So you can color them however you want, as long as it's the correct amount, okay? Doesn't matter. Nope. Colin,
Excuse me, Miss Grinnell.
Go ahead, Erin.
I had a question about the page, about this page right here.
Okay, we're gonna get to that one in just a few minutes, okay, girl?
Oh, okay.
No problem. Colin, we've got 4 left. I'm gonna do one more with you guys. Which one should we do?
3.
Are you Colin?
Yes.
Go ahead, Colin.
I guess we can do 6.
Okay. 6/10 has to have a denominator of 100. Colin, how do I go from 10 to 100? What do we do? So 6 times 10 is going to give us what, Colin? 60. So how many of these little blocks we got to color in? 60, yep. Okay. So the rest of them I'll leave for you guys to do for homework, okay? Please make sure that you're showing your work and that you're coloring in what needs to be colored in, okay? Questions on this page, guys? Christian? To trick you, to get your brain to think about what is the correct answer. Any questions on this other page? Okay. Let me end this.